So, there we were last Saturday night, gathered around the dining table at my friend Mark's place, ready for what promised to be a delightful evening. We were all basking in the warm glow of candlelight, sipping on some vintage wine, and indulging in Mark's signature coq au vin, which, between you and me, was really just chicken stew with a fancier name. Everything was as normal as could be until Mark's cat, Whiskers, sauntered into the room, looking particularly pleased with herself. As she sat there, licking her paws, we suddenly heard a voice, clear as day, proclaiming, "Bonsoir, Mess Amos," in what could only be described as a perfect French accent. Naturally, the room fell silent, and we all exchanged bewildered glances. I mean, sure, we all knew Whiskers was a smart cat, but this was ridiculous. Mark, ever the skeptic, suggested perhaps it was just the wine getting to us, but no one could deny the fact that Whiskers seemed to be the source of the polite greeting. As the night went on, our feline friend continued to interject with more French phrases, complimenting the chef, criticizing the wine selection, and even reciting a bit of poetry. By then, Mark's wife, Lisa, was in stitches, claiming they must have adopted the reincarnation of some French poet by mistake. The atmosphere had shifted from refined to riotous, with everyone trying to get Whiskers to repeat her performance. Bets were being placed, theories spun, and glasses refilled. It was the most animated dinner party any of us had attended in years. Lisa jokingly suggested we should book Whiskers a spot on some talent show, and Mark was already envisioning a future where they'd be sharing the stage with the likes of Simon Cowell. But just as we were getting used to the idea of a celebrity cat, a new voice piped up from the window, this time with a decidedly cheeky tone, "Vous êtes très gullible." We turned to see Mr. Beaky, the neighbor's notorious parrot, perched on the windowsill, clearly enjoying the chaos he'd caused. Mark groaned and facepalmed while the rest of us erupted into laughter, realizing we'd been duped by a bird with a flair for the dramatic. As it turns out, Mr. Beaky had been practicing his French at home, only to pull off what he must have thought was the greatest joke of his avian life. And as for Whiskers, well, she just continued licking her paws, blissfully unaware of the ruckus her perfectly clever neighbor had stirred up.